As I began to look at it more, I thought, oh, right, okay, it's not so much about selling, in actual fact, it's not so about selling at all, it's all about sharing. So, with that in mind, I want to introduce you to our next amazing speaker, who's going to be talking about attraction. Attracting people to us for the product and the business. So, would you join me in giving a huge round of applause to Gemma Lee Hunt?
Hi everyone. Who's heard me speak before, just so I know?
Yep.
So, I'm Gemma and I've been in the business for 3.5 years now, and I hit NMD quite quickly in 18 months. So it was all a bit of a mad whirlwind to NMD, and now I'm building an amazing team, amazing customers and an amazing business. Now, my title today is attraction, so how to attract the products and how to attract the business. And I think it's really important to tell you a bit about my background so you can understand how the whole story unfolds. So, I grew up in the East End of London on a council estate with my family of market traders, and I always watched them work really, really hard, but never really, it didn't really pay to the work that they did. So I always wanted to do something to change their life, really, and to help change their life as well as mine. So I decided from a very young age that I wanted to be a criminal lawyer, which is a bit mad, and it was a bit like, you want to do what? it was a bit of a shock. But so that was what I did. I did a few things after school and then I went off to do law. So I did my first degree in criminology and sociology. I then did a conversion into law, and I then did like a master's level type degree so that you can then go off and pursue your career in law. I had a gap year in between where I travelled around the world, so I've done loads of stuff. And that was me, that was my life. I put my whole life into it. It cost a lot of money, it was a lot of dedication and time. It was all I knew, to be honest. It was all I ever thought about, it was all I'd ever learned. I only ever knew that, I didn't know anything else. Apart from obviously having the gift of the gab, which is you get from working on the markets and growing up on the markets, which I think is a good skill to have in life anyway. All I ever knew was law. I then met my future husband-to-be when I was coming toward the end of my training, and we got married, we bought a house, we had a kind of dream life, and I fell pregnant. And when my baby was only a few months old, my husband had an affair, so I was left as a single mum. And as probably most of you, it's my worst nightmare come true. My whole life I'd planned, I suppose, for that not to happen. In my mind, if you do it this way, if you do it this way, if you do it this way, that won't happen, and obviously things happen. So, massive shock, lost my house, lost everything, went through the worst time of my life, and put some weight on, and that led me to finding these amazing products. Now, in that time from then to now, it's been, 5 years? 5 years between becoming a single mummy and now. And what I've learned along the way, I had like lots of counselling, and obviously this business teaches you lots of self-development and things like that. But there was one point in my life, and he's a bit of an inspiration of mine, and he stood at the back of the room. I went all of the way to Bali to see him, and so you're really privileged that he's here today. And he said to me, it's your story, only you can change it. So only you can change your story. I'm making myself feel the pain. I'm putting myself through the pain, so it's time to stop. And I think everything had led me to that point. And at that point, I thought, that's it now. I've worked my life up to this. It needs to stop. The pain needs to stop. I need to stop blaming, because everything I am today is because of what happened in my past. And that brings me to the day that changed my life, the day that I said yes. So the day that I said yes, I didn't know. I thought it was a temporary decision. I thought that I would be a Juice Plus distributor for maybe 3-4 months, and then I would go back to law. Because obviously I'd studied my whole life for law. Little did I know that that was the day that changed my life, and I'll talk about that more in a minute. But everything I've achieved in this business has just been mad. Just from a personal point of view, I have earned more money than I ever did in law, because obviously I was only at the start with my legal career. So, but this is well taken over that. It gives you time freedom with my baby as well. Things like dream cars and things that you want for yourself. And I know that a lot of people might say, oh, well, they're material things, but at the end of the day, if you set yourself goals and you achieve your goals, then not only are you showing yourself you can do it, you're showing other people that you can do that as well. And that's all part of what I'm talking about with attraction marketing as well. Set yourself goals. And that brings me on to how. So how do you do this? What I would say, first of all, is what is your superpower? And I can tell you what your superpower is. It's you. You are your own superpower, your own superwoman or superman. And you've got your own gift and you're unique. The person next to you is completely different to you. You've got your own story, which is why I just told mine. I think it's important that you know your story and you're proud of your story and you can hold your head high and tell your story. Because that is you. That is your superpower, your gift. So, how do you find what your gifts are if you don't necessarily know them? And this is what brings you on to attracting yourself as a person. The biggest thing in this business is not the attraction of the products, it's not the attraction of the business, it's the attraction of yourself. So there's ways of making this achievable. So not now, but when you get home. So write down these 6 things, but when you get home, it's really important that you do these tasks. Okay, so your 10 achievements, I want you to write down 10 things that you've achieved in your life. Take time to think about them. 10 things that you've achieved, because if you can write down things that you've achieved, that will make you believe in yourself, because you know that you've been and you've done and you've achieved what you wanted, so you can achieve what you want. The next thing is 10 things that you love about yourself. Thank you. 10 things that you love about yourself. These are your gifts. These are your gifts and these are your talents. So 10 things that you love about yourself. I want you to write down 10 things when you get home that you love about yourself. So that could be anything from, you know, I love my eyes, I love my personality, I love my ambition, whatever it is that you love about yourself. 10 things that you love about your life, because being grateful is, you know, very, very important in building you as a person and in building a successful business. So 10 things that you love about your life. Write down. It could be your children, it could be your home, it could be your dog, it could be, you know, many things that you have in your life that you're grateful for. 10 things, the next thing, number 4, 10 things that you want from your life. So 10 things that you would like, and I don't want you to have any limits when you write this down. I want you to, you know, it could be anything from I want a Louis Vuitton bag to I want £1 million mansion. And don't limit your dreams, because you're limiting yourself if you limit your dreams. So just make sure that when you write these 10 things, you let your mind go and you dream as big as possible. Whatever you want, you know, I want to travel the world, I want to live in a villa in America, I don't know. Whatever your biggest dreams are, write them down, because things won't come true unless you know what you want. Okay, so what do you want from your life? And that is your why. Your why is what will keep you going. Your why is what will give you drive to carry on. 10 things that you love about this business. Now, that should not be difficult, but if it is difficult and you're new, or you know, you don't really know a lot about the business, then that would be your opportunity to go out and learn about the business. You know, £78,000 in bonuses, for example. The company treat you amazing. The company take you on training days. You know, there's things like this. You get to meet new people. There's so many things about the business that you could love. 10 things about the products. That's the next one, number 6. So I want you to write down 10 things about the products that you love. Again, it shouldn't be difficult if you know the products. So, for example, the products might be vegan, the products are bioavailable, you know, you're helping people get healthier. There's so much about the products that you can learn and that you can put through your social media. So the point of the 6 things that I've told you there, that is attraction marketing, that is my attraction marketing. So, 10 achievements, 10 things you love about yourself, your gifts, 10 things you love about your life that you're grateful for, 10 things that you want from your life, your why, 10 things that you love about our business, and 10 things that you love about your products. Now, talking from a social media point of view, and obviously you can bring this into life as well, not just social media, it's hard to put your personality across on social media. It's very easy to get, you know, hooked up in the whole let's copy and paste and copy people's posts and put Juice Plus, you know, it's boring and people don't like it, people don't want to see it. People want to see you, people want to see what you love, where you've been, what your journeys are, what you want from your life, what your ambitions are, why you do this business, what you've achieved in this business, what you love about the products, how you love the products. People want to see all of that, so people don't just want to be spammed with a load of Juice Plus posts. You need to be able to get the 6 things that I said and put them into your social media to build a successful business. I'm just going to talk about, I'm going to give you an example of each from me. So, 10 achievements. Obviously, I've had lots of achievements in my life, as we spoke about my degrees and my travelling and so much that I've done. But my biggest achievement for me is my Robin, my little boy. So he will be, you know, on my Facebook. Our life is on my Facebook, a blog of our life, my child. People know where we go. We've just got back from Spain together. People know what we do. People know where we go. People know that I'm a good mum. And that comes through my Facebook. So number 2, 10 things you love about yourself. So your gifts. This one comes as a surprise to me actually, but I've learnt it along the way, that apparently I'm a people person. And I know that I'm a people person because of the results I get in my business and the way that I am with people. It's actually quite a strange one because although I look confident and I look outgoing and I'm always the one that people I suppose think is going to be like the head of the party, really I like to sit back and look, and I'm a bit unsociable even, so it probably, being a people person doesn't necessarily go hand in hand like that, but I am. I know that that's one of my gifts. So as soon as you know what your gifts are, you can use your gifts to your advantage through your business. You know, things like live videos and face-to-face, and when you're speaking, I take it off of social media and I always speak to people. I've literally made customers in like Costa queues and everything, so just be a people person if that's one of your gifts. Things that I love things that you love about yourself and that you're grateful for and that you love about your life. Okay, so I love travelling. As a mum, I was always a bit worried that would take that away. You can't really be that spontaneous and get up and go backpacking to Australia the day after, which I used to do all the time. But I'm able to travel because of this business, but not only that, I'm able to travel with my little boy as well. Like we've just got back from Spain. And this business gives you not only the financial freedom as a single mummy to be able to say, right, that's it, let's just go to Spain next week, which I did. You don't have to ask your boss, you know. And again, you're attracting your life and showing people what's possible. There's probably lots and lots of mums out there that wouldn't be able to afford to do that and wouldn't be able to do that because of work. But this business gives you financial freedom and time freedom. So it's all just about showing that through your social media. Number 4, 10 things you want from your life. Okay, so this was my biggest why from the start. I wanted my little boy to go to a private school. That was my why from day one. It was something that I spoke about with my husband, something we was going to do. And when it became just me, I panicked and thought, oh, how am I going to do this? And then I realised that with Juice Plus, anything is possible. And nothing got in my way of that, nothing. Like any negativity, any person trying to tell me I'm not going to do this or you can't do this or whatever you get in business wasn't taking me away from that, because my mind was there, and he's going to that school, and he does go to that school, and it's the best thing I ever did. And I worked for 3 years with my business to make sure that he went to that school.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. And I think that's the point. It's about setting a goal and achieving the goal. Like when I first started, I wanted a Louis Vuitton bag, and everyone was like, "You're mad! You can't spend £1,000 on a Louis Vuitton bag." And I'm like, "You watch me! I'm going to get the Louis Vuitton bag." Next thing you know, I'm going live, like, "Oh, I've got the Louis Vuitton bag!" And you know, it's not the Louis Vuitton bag that's the point. The point is that whatever your goals are, you set them, you achieve them because of the business, and then you show that you've achieved it, so that there's other people out there with the same dreams or different dreams, and they can achieve it as well. And we've got the vehicle here, we've got the tool to achieve it through this business. So it's all just about showing people how to do that. I've got to be quick. So 10 things I love about the business. Obviously that's a very difficult, because the business has completely changed my life. So I love everything about this business. This business is my life. But I love the fact that it changed lives and it turns average people, like average lives, into extraordinary lives. That's what I love. You can be an average person with an average income that could only have ever achieved that from your job, but you can achieve anything you want in this business. You can become a 6-figure earner, you can have time freedom with your children, but you can give that gift to people. So you can give people the gift of time freedom and financial freedom and everything by being the best person that you can be through social media or through, you know, person to person. 10 things you love about your products. So obviously I love the products, I love everything about the products, I could go on forever, but the biggest thing is health. You know, at the end of the day, health is priceless. You can't buy health, money can't buy health, nothing can buy health. They say that medication is like not, what word am I looking for? It's not healthcare, it's sick care. Medication, it's for sick people. And what we're doing is we're giving a medication before you need the medication. We're giving healthcare. So if you can give health to someone and you can help one person get healthier, then that's priceless. I'm just going to wrap it up because I know that we're conscious of time. So 2 more minutes. So just to wrap that all up, just to the end of it with the whole attraction marketing thing, I think your page and your social media is key. Like, it must be perfect. Doesn't matter if your posts take an hour, it doesn't matter. Like, think what you're doing, think what you're saying. Don't just put up any old rubbish on social media and expect people to then come and buy into you. People need to buy into you before they buy your product or your business opportunity. So take the time, take care in your appearance, take care in yourself, take care in the way that you treat people, take care in the way you come across. Be real to yourself and who you are. Don't go and copy other people and copy their statuses and think, oh, I need to be like that person. You're not going to be that person because you're not that person, you're you. So just be real and be true to you. Choose your heart, because trust me, there's some hard stuff going on out there. There's like people that are dealing with people that are dying. There's people that are cleaning toilets. There's people that are doing 12-hour shifts, like in pubs. Like there's people putting their lives on the line. And you know, we're building a business face to face or on social media. Like, how amazing is that? Okay, business is hard. Building a business is hard, and you will have some points where you're like, "Argh." But you know, there's a lot harder stuff going on out there, and this can really, really kind of give you the life that you want from a financial point of view. So obviously it's going to be hard. Lastly, and most importantly, you must believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself. You must believe in this company. You must believe in the products. You must believe in what you're doing, because it's very, very difficult to get far unless you believe. If you believe in this business will set you up for life. So, one word: believe. Believe.